crazy lines, and nearly vertical climbs. Day 3 at Romaniacs is usually the most difficult day of riding, and this year was no exception. But that didn't stop Manny Lettenbichler. He dominated the race and took the win, followed by Teo Kabachev and Mario Roman. Lettenbichler is in the overall lead with a sizable time gap over Tristan Hart in second place, and Bolt is trailing in third. If it stays like this, Bolt and Hart will be tied for second in the championship. Let's see what happens on the epic final day of racing at the 20th edition of Romaniacs.
Last day of the race. Excited when it's over now. It's definitely hard to wake up every day so early, but it goes pretty good. I have a huge lead right now in the overall, so try to go as steady as possible, don't make any mistake, and hopefully have another good day. We are leading out again, so I'm trying to navigate as good as possible. And yeah, excited to see the finish.
Yeah, one more day to go. Got to try and find some strength and do the best I can to hold on to what we got. Teo's riding good. He's close behind, but I'm not worried about Teo. It's my riding that's going to determine where I finish. I just want to try and, if I can have a day which is avoiding mistakes, then that's all I can do.
Yesterday I rode good. I mean, before the service point was pretty hard, the track, and I struggled a little bit there, but I saw that everybody else did the same except Manny. I received a 30-minute penalty in the first day, and I have recuperated almost all of it, so everything's possible. Just keep pushing until the end. The race not over until the finish flag.
It's supposed to be one really hard section off the start, and then I think the rest of the day just regular. But who knows with these guys, I mean, that's it. Last day, day 4. We're gonna finish today strong. I know for a fact, so just gotta get through today and we can rest for a long time afterwards.
Good morning, everybody. The final day here at Romaniacs. Manny should take it to the finish line, but you know, anything can happen in hard enduro. There's a big fight on between Teo and Billy. That's going to be interesting to see that unfolds today. So let's get involved in all the action. Woo-hoo!
Lettenbichler launches in. The final course is a 99-kilometer beast. Usually at this point in a Romaniacs race, riders are separated by minutes. Lettenbichler is an hour ahead in the overall time. It's a crazy lead. You would think he'd be content to play it safe, but at the start of the day, he's riding with the same ferocity. However, today's race is being dominated by Teo Kabachev. He's doing absolutely everything he can to try and catch Billy Bolt in the overall time. Redlining it like this comes with risks, right, Paul?
Whoa, Teo, maybe just riding a bit tense, maybe trying a bit too hard, trying to make that podium spot.
Way back, we find defending Romaniacs champ Graham Jarvis. He's been struggling a bit this year, currently in 8th place overall. But he's still riding with determination, looking for as many championship points as possible. Ahead of him, Billy Bolt is beat. This race has been exhausting for a guy who's still on the mend after coming back from injury. And if he doesn't speed things up, he'll lose his Romaniacs podium position to Kabachev. But in true Bolt fashion, can't stop, won't stop. On top of that, Hart is riding faster than Bolt today. And it looks like there's a good chance Tristan will steal second place in the FIM Championship, away from Billy. Wade Young is another threat to Bolt. When we started the day, he was only 10 minutes behind Billy, and now he's closing that gap. Mario Roman is riding really well today, sitting in third. But he's so far back in the overall time that there's no chance of a podium at this Romaniacs.
Oh, well hit! Savage! Textbook up there from Mario.
Still, he's fighting the good fight. 2.5 hours into the race, Teo Kabachev is flying in first into the service point.
Wanna fly away. Well, I have a good morning. Yeah, I'm riding good. Trying to continue the same way. I'm fighting for that third spot, so I'm keeping the momentum going.
Quite a good mix of riding today, like technical, but then also fast bits. And Theo passed me like one riverbed. He's definitely flying today, so I think he pushes hard to get this third place overall. But yeah, I just let him pass. So now good riding, enjoying, and hopefully we have another 2 good hours of riding now.
Yeah, the morning was tough, nothing easy. Some bits fast at the end, but basically up and down, super technical, and yeah, you can feel that the body doesn't have a lot of energy left.
Billy, how's it?
Oh, good. Don't really have much to say, to be honest.
All good. Pretty easy morning so far, nothing too tricky. Just maybe 3 hills that were iffy, but other than that, just fast.
Late in the morning, Wade Young applies more pressure to Bolt with the best times through multiple checkpoints. Bolt is holding steady in 7th for the day, but he is knackered. Up ahead, Kabachev continues to cruise through the course. It's pretty evident by now that he will bump Bolt off the podium.
Teo on the hunt for the podium! Guys, absolutely lit. Some of the bronze riders coming through as well. Teo was just letting the bike squirrel around. That was awesome, Follicam. Love that stuff, love it.
4 hours in, Kabachev still leads into the final daunting section of track. This hill climb is as gnarly and awesome as it ever was. But Kabachev's not alone. Lettenbichler makes his move with a classic overtake. And at the end of the epic 20th edition of Romaniacs, Manny Lettenbichler is the first over the finish line. He will once again stand at the top of the Romaniacs podium. He's the fastest after 4 days of insane off-road riding, nearly 20 exhausting hours on the bike, the new king of the Carpathians. Tristan Hart holds on to his 2nd overall and takes his first ever Romaniacs podium. A massive ride from the Canadian. And winning the day with his extremely strong performance, Teo Kabachev bumps Billy Bolt off the podium.
What a cool week, what a crazy journey. 4th win here at Red Bull Romaniacs, so definitely meant quite a bit, especially of the last year. there was a redemption going on, so I really wanted to get this win, and we finally made it. So yeah, speechless right now.
This was pretty sick, to be honest. I think this was good for the fans. They kind of built some gnarly shit, to be honest, and I didn't do it all that pretty. I kind of was throwing my bike here, throwing it there, letting it down the cliff here. After a couple sketchy moments, I'm like, you know what? That's a wrap for me. I'm just gonna cruise this one out. It was actually kind of fun just to play around and get second too at the same time, so that's pretty good.
Indeed, it was crazy, huh? Especially that last uphill. I messed it up 2 times, and in the second time I was like, no way I'm getting down again. So I just pulled the bike up and let's make it to the finish, and I performed good today, I'm happy.
Yeah, it was tough again. If I can catch up with some of the other guys, I can usually maintain the pace, but I've really struggled to get the pace by myself. And it started well. I caught Mickey on the first gold hill. I just made a stupid mistake at the top, lost his wheel, and then that was it. It's been a pretty lonely day for the most part. To finish 4th after the week we've had, I'm pretty happy.
It's been another successful Romaniacs, and not just for the gold class riders. In the bronze class, Swiss rider Jörg Schütz gets the win. And in the silver class, a new generation of young talent is on the rise, like 16-year-old Austrian rider Valentino Hürte, coming in 2nd place behind British rider Ben Wibberley.
Today was really good. I had a good speed, really no mistakes, and yeah, I think I won the day, and now 2nd overall, I think.
Here's a look at the race results after 4 insane days of off-road riding. Manny Lettenbichler with his 4th Romaniacs win, followed by Tristan Hart in 2nd and Teo Kabachev with a well-deserved 3rd. Lettenbichler pulls even further away in the championship. Hart will jump into 2nd as Bolt drops to 3rd. It will be really interesting to see what happens at our next race, Canada's Red Bull Outliers. It will be Bolt's first time riding through the Alberta Badlands, where Hart will have the home turf advantage. The excitement never stops, and we're pinning it across the pond for round 4 of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. Believe the hype on Red Bull TV.